Have you noticed that your skin doesn't look or feel the way it used to? Maybe your face looks a little drier in the morning. Maybe the skin on your hands seems thinner. Maybe your arms and legs feel rough or tight after a shower. And perhaps you've started drinking more water because someone told you that hydration is the secret to healthier-looking skin. But here's something you need to know if you're over 60. Drinking enough water is important, but water alone isn't the whole story. And no, that doesn't mean you should stop drinking plain water. In fact, plain water remains one of the best ways to stay hydrated. But as you get older, your body can respond differently to thirst, fluid balance, nutrition, and your skin's natural barrier. That's why simply forcing yourself to drink glass after glass of plain water may not solve every skin concern. The real question is, what else does your body need to support healthy, hydrated-looking skin? And one of the most overlooked pieces of the puzzle isn't an expensive cream. It's your overall nutrition. In today's video, we're going to talk about hydration after 60, why your skin can become drier and thinner with age, what you can safely add to your hydration routine, which nutrients support normal skin function, and several mistakes older adults should avoid. And stay until the end, because I'll give you a simple daily routine you can use to support hydration without turning your water bottle into a chemistry experiment. Let's get started. Why does skin change after 60? Before we talk about what to add to your water, we need to understand why your skin changes as you age. Your skin is your body's largest organ. It acts as a protective barrier between you and the outside environment. It helps regulate temperature. It protects against physical and chemical damage. And it helps prevent excessive water loss. But aging changes the structure and function of the skin. As you get older, your skin generally becomes thinner. It can become less elastic. Oil production can decrease. And the skin's ability to retain moisture can change. This can contribute to the dry, rough, flaky, or less supple appearance many people notice later in life. And here's something important. This isn't necessarily because you're doing something wrong. Aging itself changes your skin. But lifestyle can influence how your skin looks and feels. Your diet matters. Your fluid intake matters. Sun exposure matters. Smoking matters. Sleep matters. Physical activity matters. And the products you use on your skin matter. That's why we shouldn't look for one magical ingredient. Instead, we should build a routine that supports the skin from both the inside and outside. So, should you stop drinking plain water? Absolutely not. Let's clear that up immediately. Plain water is not the enemy. Your body needs water to function. Water supports normal circulation, temperature regulation, digestion, and many other processes. And dehydration can become particularly concerning in older adults because the sensation of thirst may become less reliable with age. That means you shouldn't wait until you're extremely thirsty before thinking about fluids. However, there's an important difference between staying hydrated and believing that drinking excessive amounts of water will automatically make your skin firm. It won't. If you're already adequately hydrated, drinking dramatically more water isn't guaranteed to erase wrinkles, tighten loose skin, or reverse the aging process. Your skin's appearance depends on many factors. So the goal isn't drink less water. The goal is hydrate appropriately and support your body with the nutrition it needs. And that's where our next point becomes important. The first thing to ADD, nutrient-rich foods. Instead of immediately reaching for a powder or supplement, start with your food. Your body needs more than water. It needs protein, vitamins, minerals, healthy fats, and other nutrients to maintain normal tissues and support overall health. And your skin is no exception. If your diet is mostly processed foods, sugary drinks, refined carbohydrates, and very little fruit, vegetables, legumes, nuts, seeds, or protein-rich foods, your skin may not be getting the nutritional support it needs. This doesn't mean one food will suddenly make your skin look 20 years younger. That's not how nutrition works. But a consistently nutritious diet can support your overall health, and your skin benefits from that overall health. Hash protein, the overlooked skin nutrient. Here's something many adults over 60 don't think about enough. Protein. Your body uses protein to build and maintain tissues. And as you age, maintaining adequate protein intake becomes especially important for preserving muscle mass and overall physical function. Protein also provides amino acids needed for normal tissue maintenance. Good sources include eggs, fish, chicken, lean meats, Greek yogurt, milk, cottage cheese, beans, lentils, soy foods, and other protein-rich foods. You don't necessarily need an expensive protein powder. You need an adequate overall diet. And if you have kidney disease or have been told to restrict protein, don't increase your protein intake simply because of something you heard online. Your individual medical situation matters. Talk with your healthcare professional or a registered dietitian about what's appropriate for you. What about electrolytes? Now let's address the ingredient that gets promoted heavily online. Electrolytes. You may have seen products promising better hydration, more energy, better skin, hydration that water can't provide. But here's the truth. Most healthy people don't need to turn every glass of water into an electrolyte drink. Electrolytes such as sodium and potassium are important for normal body function. But if you're eating a normal balanced diet and you're not losing significant amounts of fluid, plain water is usually perfectly appropriate for hydration. Electrolyte replacement can become more relevant in certain situations, such as significant sweating, prolonged physical activity, vomiting, diarrhea, or other circumstances where fluid and electrolyte losses occur. But more electrolytes aren't automatically better. And for older adults with certain medical conditions, especially those involving the heart, kidneys, or blood pressure, high sodium or high potassium products may not be appropriate. So don't automatically add electrolyte powder to every bottle. Ask yourself, do I actually need it? The real add this may be food, not a powder. If this video title made you expect a secret ingredient that transforms plain water into a youth potion, let's stop that myth right here. There is no magic ingredient that can make aging skin instantly firm. But there are practical things you can add to your diet that support normal skin health. For example, vitamin C-rich foods. Vitamin C is important for normal collagen formation. Collagen is a structural protein found throughout the body, including the skin. Good food sources include oranges, grapefruit, strawberries, kiwi, bell peppers, broccoli, and tomatoes. You don't need to squeeze a lemon into every glass of water to get vitamin C. Eating vitamin C-rich foods is often a much more meaningful nutritional strategy. Lemon water can be refreshing and can help some people drink more fluids. But don't confuse a refreshing beverage with a miracle skin treatment. What about collagen? Now let's talk about collagen, because you've probably seen collagen powders everywhere. Collagen is an important structural protein. As we age, changes in collagen contribute to changes in skin structure and elasticity. Some research suggests that certain oral collagen supplements may have modest effects on skin hydration or elasticity in some people. But the evidence isn't a guarantee. And collagen supplements aren't a replacement for a balanced diet. If you choose to use one, look at the ingredients, serving size, cost, and whether it fits your health needs. And remember, your body digests dietary protein into amino acids and other components that it can use throughout the body. You don't simply drink collagen and send it directly to your wrinkles. That's not how digestion works. Healthy fats matter too. Another nutritional category worth paying attention to is healthy fats. Foods containing unsaturated fats can be part of a balanced diet. Think avocado, olive oil, nuts, seeds, Fatty fish such as salmon and sardines. These foods can provide essential fatty acids and other nutrients. Fat also helps your body absorb certain fat-soluble vitamins. But again, balance matters. You don't need to drink large amounts of oil because someone online said it will moisturize your skin from the inside. It won't work that way. Instead, include healthy fat sources as part of an overall nutritious eating pattern. Hash the hydration mistake many seniors make. Now here's something important. Some older adults intentionally drink less water because they're worried about having to use the bathroom frequently. This can create a problem. If you're constantly limiting fluids because of bathroom trips, talk with your healthcare professional about the underlying issue rather than simply dehydrating yourself. Frequent urination can have many causes. Some medications can increase urination. Certain medical conditions can affect fluid balance. And urinary symptoms can sometimes be treated or managed. Don't solve the bathroom problem by simply refusing to drink. But there is also such a thing as too much water. This is important too. More water isn't always better. Drinking an excessive amount of water in a short period can dilute sodium levels in the blood, a condition known as hyponatremia. It's uncommon in ordinary circumstances, but it can be serious. So don't turn hydration into a competition. You don't need to force huge quantities of water into your body just because someone online says you're not hydrated enough. Drink regularly. Pay attention to your body's needs. And follow individualized fluid recommendations if your doctor has given you one. What about coffee and tea? Many people over 60 ask, does coffee dehydrate me? For most people, moderate caffeine consumption doesn't automatically cancel out hydration. Coffee and tea contain water. However, caffeine can affect people differently, and some individuals may experience increased urination or sleep disruption. If caffeine makes you feel uncomfortable or interferes with your sleep, reduce it. And remember that sugary coffee drinks can add significant calories and sugar. A simple cup of coffee or unsweetened tea can be very different nutritionally from a dessert-like coffee beverage. What about fruit water? Let's say you don't enjoy plain water. You can make it more appealing. Add slices of lemon, lime, cucumber, orange, strawberries, mint, or other fresh ingredients. This can make water more enjoyable and encourage you to drink regularly. But remember, the primary benefit is helping you drink fluids you enjoy. It's not that lemon or cucumber water has magical anti-aging properties. The same principle applies to detox water. Your body already has organs responsible for processing and eliminating waste. You don't need a special water recipe to flush toxins out of your body. Your skin needs protection from the outside too. Here's something many people overlook. If you're worried about your skin's appearance after 60, hydration isn't the only thing you should focus on. Sun exposure matters enormously. Years of ultraviolet exposure can contribute to premature skin aging. That includes changes in texture, pigmentation, and loss of elasticity. So if you're spending time outdoors, protect your skin. Use appropriate clothing. Seek shade when practical. And use a broad-spectrum sunscreen as recommended for your skin type and circumstances. You can drink the perfect amount of water every day and still expose your skin to significant UV damage. Healthy-looking skin requires both internal and external care. Stop taking extremely hot showers. Here's another simple change. If your skin is dry, you may want to rethink very hot showers. Hot water can remove some of the skin's natural oils and may worsen dryness. Instead, use comfortably warm water. Keep showers reasonably short. And after bathing, consider applying a moisturizer while your skin is still slightly damp. This helps support the skin barrier and reduce water loss from the skin surface. This small habit may be more useful for dry skin than adding another expensive drink to your daily routine. The best drink for your skin may still be water. Let's bring everything together. If someone tells you, plain water is bad for seniors, that's an oversimplification. Plain water remains an excellent source of hydration. The problem is expecting water alone to solve every skin concern. Think of hydration as one part of a bigger picture. Water provides fluid. Food provides nutrients. Moisturizer supports the skin barrier from the outside. Sun protection reduces UV exposure. Protein supports normal tissue maintenance. Healthy fats contribute to a balanced diet. And regular physical activity supports overall health. That's a much more realistic approach. What should you add to your daily routine? Let's create a simple routine. When you wake up, don't panic about drinking a huge amount of water immediately. Start your day normally. Have water when you're thirsty and as part of your normal routine. With breakfast, include a nutritious protein source. Maybe eggs, Greek yogurt, milk, or another suitable protein-rich food. Add fruit. For example, berries, an orange, kiwi, or another fruit you enjoy. During the day, keep water available. If you don't like plain water, add lemon, lime, cucumber, or fruit for flavor. At lunch, include vegetables and a source of protein. Maybe fish, beans, lentils, chicken, or another option that fits your diet. Include healthy fats such as nuts, seeds, olive oil, or avocado where appropriate. And continue drinking fluids throughout the day, rather than trying to drink everything at night. In the evening, avoid drinking huge amounts immediately before bed if nighttime bathroom trips are a problem. But don't intentionally dehydrate yourself. Find the balance that works for you. A simple skin-supporting food plan. Here's an example. Breakfast: eggs with whole grain toast and fruit. Or Greek yogurt with berries and nuts. Lunch: a large salad with beans, chicken, or fish. Add olive oil and vegetables. Snack: fruit with a handful of nuts. Dinner: fish or another protein source with vegetables and a whole grain or other nutritious carbohydrate. And throughout the day, water. This isn't a skin diet. It's simply a balanced eating pattern that supplies your body with a variety of nutrients. And that's the point. Your skin doesn't need a miracle. It needs consistent support. What if your skin is still very dry? If your skin remains extremely dry despite improving your routine, don't automatically assume you need more water. Persistent dry skin can have many causes. The environment can contribute. Frequent hot showers can contribute. Certain soaps can contribute. Medications can contribute. And some medical conditions can cause dry skin. If the dryness is severe, painful, itchy, cracked, bleeding, or suddenly much worse than usual, talk with your healthcare professional. Especially if you notice other symptoms at the same time. Sometimes the solution isn't another supplement. Sometimes you need to identify the underlying cause. Be careful with hydration powders. Now let's talk about a growing trend. Hydration powders. They can contain sodium, potassium, magnesium, sugar, flavorings, and other ingredients. Some can be useful in specific circumstances. But don't assume that an expensive powder is automatically better than water. And don't use a product simply because it says maximum hydration, cellular hydration, advanced hydration. Those are marketing phrases. Read the actual nutrition label. Look at sodium. Look at potassium. Look at added sugar. Look at serving size. And consider whether you actually need those ingredients. This is particularly important if you're taking blood pressure medications, have heart disease, kidney disease, or have been advised to restrict sodium or potassium. The biggest skin mistake after 60. If I had to choose one mistake, it wouldn't be drinking plain water. It would be expecting a single trick to reverse the natural aging process. There is no single drink that can erase wrinkles. There is no ingredient that can instantly tighten loose skin. And there is no supplement that can replace healthy habits. but you can absolutely support your skin and your overall health. Stay appropriately hydrated. Eat a nutrient-rich diet. Get enough protein for your individual needs. Eat fruits and vegetables. Include healthy fats. Protect yourself from excessive sun exposure. Use a moisturizer if your skin is dry. Avoid smoking. Stay physically active. Get enough sleep. And manage chronic conditions with appropriate medical care. These habits aren't as exciting as a miracle drink, but they're far more meaningful. When should you talk to your doctor? If you're over 60, there are certain situations where hydration shouldn't be treated as a generic internet recommendation. Talk with your healthcare professional if you've been told to restrict fluids. This can happen with certain heart, kidney, or other medical conditions. Also ask for personalized guidance if you're taking medications that affect fluid balance. And if you notice unexplained swelling, major changes in urination, persistent dizziness, confusion, severe weakness, persistent vomiting or diarrhea, or other concerning symptoms, don't try to solve the problem with an electrolyte drink or a new supplement. Get medical advice. Your fluid needs are individual. The 5 rules to remember. Let's make today's entire video easy to remember. Rule number 1, don't stop drinking plain water. Water is still an excellent hydration choice. Rule number 2, don't force excessive amounts. More isn't automatically better. Rule number 3, support hydration with good nutrition. Think protein, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds, and healthy fats. Rule number 4, protect your skin from the outside. Moisturize when needed and protect against excessive UV exposure. Rule number 5, know your medical situation. If you have heart, kidney, blood pressure, or other conditions affecting fluid balance, follow personalized medical advice. That's the real secret. Not a magic powder, not a special water recipe, and not an expensive supplement. It's consistency. Final thought. If you're over 60 and your skin looks different than it did decades ago, that's normal. Your skin is aging, and you don't need to feel ashamed of that. The goal isn't to look 25 again. The goal is to support healthy, comfortable, well-cared-for skin while keeping the rest of your body healthy too. So keep drinking water, but don't stop there. Give your body the nutrients it needs. Eat enough protein for your individual situation. Choose colorful fruits and vegetables. Include healthy fats. Protect yourself from excessive sun exposure. Use a moisturizer if your skin is dry. And be skeptical of anyone promising that one ingredient can completely reverse aging. Because the healthiest approach is usually the least dramatic one. Hydration plus nutrition plus skin protection plus healthy habits. That's the combination that makes sense. And here's your challenge for today. Look at your daily routine and ask yourself 3 questions. Am I drinking enough but not forcing excessive amounts? Am I getting enough nutritious food, especially protein and produce? Am I protecting my skin from the things that accelerate damage, especially excessive UV exposure? If you can improve those 3 areas, you're already doing something meaningful for your health. And remember, you don't need to stop drinking plain water. You need to stop believing that water alone is responsible for everything your skin needs. Your skin is part of your entire body. Take care of the whole body, and your skin benefits from that care too. If you found this video useful, share it with a friend or family member over 60 who is always looking for ways to stay healthier and protect their skin. And tell us in the comments, what do you drink most during the day? Plain water, tea, coffee, or something else? Your answer might help someone else discover a healthier routine. For more practical, evidence-based health information for adults over 50 and 60, subscribe to Sharp 50's official asterisk and turn on notifications. Because getting older doesn't mean giving up on your health. It means becoming smarter about how you take care of it. Stay hydrated, eat well, protect your skin, and keep taking care of yourself. I'll see you in the next video.